Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Longhorns offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything in.
Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. So FIU's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Handoff running right. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Texas. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. A handoff from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held it just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He stays alive. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure, they weren't able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But, boy, if you're this defense, you can...
And the freshman able to get home with the sack. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Morales. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Bringing it back, it's Sharp. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And they start the drive with an end-around play.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They look very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. 6th play of the drive coming up. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
They finally corral him at the 1. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International. Now, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Oh, a reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Morales. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Morales. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Early on, it's a fun battle to go to the national championship deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Dropping back. It's Cook. Pressure is coming. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. We'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Press coverage now from the secondary. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Texas. This air attack is still unstoppable.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And they tack on the extra point. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Across the 40 now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to throw. It's Cook. And they heave it deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
It has been a tough 1st half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Finds his target, and it's complete. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards out to the catch.
Runs through the defender. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That pass is caught. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after the completion. That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns. So the offense blinking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw it on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. A second and 10 after the previous play. Back to throw. It's Cook. Running out of time in the pocket. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense has reached the red zone now. The shotgun running play call. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They're going to run it. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They score with no time remaining. And now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. We get the second half started with a running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Cook. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Gets rid of it on the move. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab made by the tight end. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff heading left. And that run produces a decent gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Touchdown, FIU. All the way back to claim the lead.
FIU, number 31 with the carry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
Texas.
Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The first play of the drive now backed up at the 15. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Longhorns will crank up the tempo. He'll hand it off. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Longhorns begin a new series here. 1st and 10.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Okay, ready?
They'll give it to the back. It's a strong stiff arm. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And looking for a big play here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they win backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Longhorns. Will take the lead in the second half. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They're going to run it here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quick throw, catch made. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play at that corner.
To throw, it's Cook. It's a short completion of the tight end. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And Greg, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32. The offense going with the hurry up.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him.
Got space, looking to score. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. No huddle now for the offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finding space at the 20. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the PAT is good. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And he's got it. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. The back's got it. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Cook. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short. It's getting fourth down and inches.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down. And here comes the up-tempo offense.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no-man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Now it's third and short from the 22. We expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
By the receiver.
Did not make it. A big fourth down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
The offense has got to do a better job of taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
Catch is made. Room to run here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchdown. Offense back on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Francis. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Cook. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Looking downfield. It's Cook. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Touchdown, Florida International. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, do you kick the extra point to tie this up, or you go for 2 to potentially take the lead?
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in regulation? Quick throw complete to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick catch. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate.
He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, FIU. This offense cannot be stopped.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
They still need this extra point to tie. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And they'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start. Offense takes the field. Your worst case scenario, go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Texas. To take the lead in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. To the air, it's Cook. Looking for his big tight end. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.